let's talk about something most of us do all the time, shopping online. We're going to figure out the absolute best credit cards for Amazon and Flipkart. Because frankly, if you're not getting something back, you're just leaving free money on the table. Let's jump right in.
And seriously, that's not an exaggeration. Just think about that for a second. Every single purchase you make could be putting money right back in your pocket. If it's not, well, you're basically overpaying for everything. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which cards make sure you get paid to shop. So, let's kick things off with the #1 mistake people make. And honestly, it's a mistake that costs them thousands, and I mean thousands of rupees every single year, and they don't even know it's happening. This is it, right here. Most of us just use whatever card our bank handed us when we opened our account. It's easy, it's already in the wallet, but that convenience, it's a trap. That default card is almost never built for how you actually spend your money, especially online. But what the smart shoppers do, it's surprisingly simple. They don't do anything crazy complicated. They just pick a card that's literally designed for Amazon or Flipkart. Then, during the big sales, they stack that cashback right on top of the instant discounts. It's a really simple but powerful 1-2 punch for saving money.
And this quote just nails the mindset shift. Once you've got the right card in your wallet, you stop thinking of online shopping as just spending. It becomes a game, an opportunity to save money on things you were going to buy anyway. The spending itself actually becomes a way to save. Okay, enough about the problem, let's talk solutions. First up, for the millions of you who are loyal to Amazon, if you find yourself on that app more than any other, you absolutely need to know about this card, the Amazon Pay ICSCI credit card. The benefits here are just so good and so simple. If you're a Prime member, you get a flat 5% cashback on pretty much everything. And it's unlimited. No caps, no weird rules. Even if you're not on Prime, 3% is still fantastic. And maybe the best part, it is lifetime free. There is literally no cost to having this card. 0. Let's make that real for a second. Let's say your family spends around 20,000 rupees a month on Amazon. For groceries, gadgets, clothes, the usual. That 5% cashback works out to 1,000 rupees a month. Over a year, that's 12,000 rupees of free money, just for swiping the right card. And that's really the bottom line, isn't it? If you're a Prime member and Amazon is your main spot for shopping, getting this card is probably one of the easiest financial wins you can get all year. It's practically essential for smart shopping on Amazon. Now, let's flip the coin. What if you're Team Flipkart? What if you live for the next big billion days sale? Well, don't worry, there's a perfect card for you too. This card is another absolute powerhouse. You get that sweet 5% cashback on Flipkart and Myntra, which is awesome. But look at the partners. You get 4% back on apps you probably use every day, like Swiggy and Uber. This card really spreads its benefits beyond just shopping and into your daily life, which makes it incredibly useful. I love this line because it's so true. Imagine a huge sale is on. Things are already heavily discounted, and then you get to slice another 5% off the top with cashback. It feels like a superpower. It really is your best weapon for maximizing savings. But what if you're thinking, hey, I'm not loyal to just one site. I shop on Amazon, then Flipkart, then somewhere else. Well, for you, we have the all-rounder. The Axis Bank Ace is a fantastic card if you want flexibility. Its main feature is actually an incredible 5% cashback on bill payments through Google Pay. But for our purpose today, the real prize is that flat 2% cashback on all your other online spending. It doesn't matter where you shop, you get a solid return every single time. And that's the deal. If your shopping habits are all over the place, or you just want one simple, powerful card for all your online stuff and bills without overthinking it, the Ace is a really safe and rewarding choice. Let's just zoom out for a moment and look at the big picture again. If your total monthly online spending is about 25,000 rupees and you're always using a 5% cashback card, that's 1,250 rupees back every single month. Over the course of a year, that adds up to 15,000 rupees. That's not just pocket change, that's a flight ticket, a new phone, it's real money. And this is the key. This is the big idea. Getting an extra 15,000 rupees a year for doing nothing other than using a different piece of plastic, it's like getting a small raise at work. It's a hidden salary bump that you give to yourself. Okay, so we've run through the top contenders. Now for the most important bit, figuring out which card is the right one for you. How do you actually decide? Well, the choice is actually pretty simple.
If Amazon is your main destination, especially if you have Prime, the Amazon Pay ICICI card is the undisputed king. No question. If you live for sales on Flipkart and Myntra, the Flipkart Access card was made for you. And for everyone else, the person who buys from all over the web, the Axis Bank Ace is your most flexible, reliable bet. Now hold on, before you run off to apply, a quick but super important warning. These amazing benefits only work if you're a responsible user. Rule number 1 is non-negotiable. Always pay your bill in full and on time. The interest charges will completely destroy any cashback you earn. And remember the other rules too. Know the limits, understand the fees, and please never buy something you don't need just to get a few rupees back. This right here is the golden rule. Let me say it again. Cashback is a reward for the spending you were already planning to do. It is not a reason to spend more. Let your budget guide your shopping, not the other way around. And so we end right back where we started. After seeing the numbers and the options, this statement should hit a lot harder now. The question isn't whether you can afford to look for a better card, it's whether you can afford not to. Until you make a switch, you are losing money on every single order. The only question left is, what are you going to do about it?